Newman, coming to you from our newsroom at Humber's North Campus. Thanks for joining us. Here's what's making news this hour. We start with bombshell news from New York this morning. Matt Lauer, the 20-year veteran anchor of the Today Morning Show, has been fired and dropped from NBC following allegations of sexual misconduct. NBC says Lauer's firing comes after an incident described as, quote, inappropriate sexual behavior in the workplace, unquote. Lawyers co-anchor Savannah Guthrie announced the news on the morning show. Guthrie called it a sad day at NBC News. Just a few days before Lauer's termination, CBS This Morning host Charlie Rose was also fired for his inappropriate behavior towards women. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has nominated Sheila Martin to the Supreme Court of Canada. Martin was first appointed judge in 2005. She also served on the Court of Queen's Bench of Alberta in Calgary until June of last year. Martin has focused on Indigenous issues, education, and equal rights during her 30-year legal career. The appointment fills a vacancy on the bench from the pending departure of Chief Justice Beverly McLaughlin. She is set to retire December 15th. Reaction is continuing today after North Korea fired a new type of powerful missile. It reached the Sea of Japan yesterday. North Korea leader Kim Jong-un approved the launch of the newly developed ballistic missile. It traveled 950 kilometers during its 53-minute flight and landed close to Japan. North Korea's television said the country had successfully tested the missile that could even reach the U.S. mainland. Japan's Prime Minister has requested an emergency meeting of the UN Security Council today. Humber College hosted the 12th annual RIDE program today. RIDE stands for Reduce Impaired Driving Everywhere. It'll be in effect for all of the holiday season. RIDE checks will happen all over the city. Good news today for Presto users. The TTC has announced time-based transfers starting next August. TTC passengers using Presto will now be able to make unlimited trips during a 2-hour time period. Right now, transfers are only valid for one continuous trip. The TTC says the new policy will encourage off-peak ridership. A young Canadian has pleaded guilty in the United States to a massive breach in security at Yahoo. The hacker Karim Baratov is 22 years old from Hamilton. He confessed to working with Russian agents and accessing 500 million Yahoo user accounts. Baratov's sentencing hearing is scheduled in late February in San Francisco. Many stranded tourists are trying to leave Bali because of an erupting volcano. The airport has now been reopened after the volcano started belching clouds of smoke and ash over the weekend. Some tourists say they may leave, but others might try to wait it out.
Stay in Bali for a bit and then hopefully get another flight out if the airport opens up again, or maybe redirect to another airport.
100,000 people living in the area around the volcano are being told to leave. Authorities warned of a, quote, an imminent threat of a major eruption. They also stepped up efforts to get thousands of people to safety. We're going to take a quick break. Still ahead, the latest in sports and your 3-day forecast.